And today I will be looking at secret blocks in Minecraft PS4. So let's get right into it. First one I'll be looking at, a lot of Minecraft players will know as the command block. There is 3 types of this. Well, there's more than 3, but these are just the mainly used ones. There is these all in minecarts, but command blocks can be used to run pieces of code in the Minecraft code. And you can do that by typing in the command in the command blocks. The first command is impulse. It does it once when you add redstone to it. If you add always active, it runs it once until you reset the command. The second one, chain. You can add multiple commands along the line of command blocks, and they will all do if you activate the first one. This third one, repeat command block, if you have it on always active, then you put in a command and it always runs that command until you break it or change the settings. Now if it's on needs redstone, then you flick a lever and it's always running. That is the command block. Now, the next one I will be looking at is the allow and deny. These 2 blocks are pretty fancy. Now, the deny and allow are pretty much polar opposites. And the deny, if you were like in survival, you couldn't place anything over that unless, well, you're in creative, because like I can place stuff over it. And the allow, if you were like in adventure mode or something like that. I think in adventure mode you can't break or place. But allow would make you allowed to. Yeah, that's allow and deny. Now, these 3, allow, deny, and border, you can only get in Education Edition. Now, the border, say I make like a little box like this, and I have some grass over it. And what you can do with this is anybody in survival can't pass this, even under it. Above or under it, they cannot pass it. And what you can do with this is place it way under the earth and make a big ring around your map. And instead of placing thousands and thousands of barrier blocks, well, we'll move on to that later, but instead of placing thousands and thousands of those or using command blocks, you can just make a ring around your entire map. And that's border block. Moving on to barrier block. This is what I was just talking about. Even in creative, you cannot pass this. So what it is an invisible barrier you cannot pass. You can see it in creative, but on survival. And say you want a specific barrier with like in a secret room or something with only one entrance. So you do this and you want a doorway over it or like a roof, and you don't want nobody to be able to get into it, and you want a roof on it so that nothing above can get in. Then you can do that and nobody can get in or out unless they know where the door is and they can't get in through the roof. And that's useful in case you want to make a small structure that nobody can pass, or you're trying to let nobody pass in a small room. That's barrier block. And let's go on to structure void. Now, structure void, my example will be with water and lava. Okay, so say, let me just make a little 3 or 4 by 1 or 4 by 3 structure. Add a water bucket and a lava over here. Now, if I don't want, well, see this structure void, if I place it in between, the water can't pass, and neither can the lava move. What structure void you can use for is blocks cannot pass, like sand, you can place it on here, and it will not move, and water will not move through it, but we can walk, like the players can walk straight through it. And any NPCs or like entities cannot move, or can move freely through this area. But blocks like sand or water or lava, stuff like that, cannot move. And it's pretty much like blocks for them. So it's pretty much like an invisible block that we can go through, but blocks can't move freely through. Now structure void, or structure block. We already did structure void. Structure block is actually mainly used with structure block, or structure void is mainly used with structure block. I'm getting so confused here. But that's not what it's actually really used for. Say I have like this cool pyramid, and it took me like hours to make it, although it's not going to take me long at all to make this thing. This is like just an example. I could do this for like a building or something I'm making. Now when you add that on top, and let's just add a beacon. What the heck? I know they're in here, but where? This is gonna take so long. Oh my gosh. Beacon. You know what? Beacon. There it is. Let's just add one of those on there. It's not gonna light though, because I did the pyramid improperly. Just has to be really annoying, doesn't it? Okay, who cares? Let's just say we go inside here. Now let's adjust the size. X would be the red line. Let's set that to about 7. Is 7 long enough? Yep, it's perfect. Now we know how long it is because it's asymmetrical. And now we go like this, and it's actually perfectly sized. Now let's just add it to 0 for that, so that it's only the pyramid. Now, say we're saving it. We just put in the name we want, so let's just, for now, pyramid. Now it's going to fill in it. It's going to fill it in with my structure colon pyramid, or whatever your thing is called, and that's normal. Now we want to press save. There's a few things down here, but they say what it is like, and you can mess around with it. Now say I saved it and I want it over here. Let's go into here and load pyramid. Now we don't want an offset, so set the offset to 0 if you want it exactly where it is. And now you just hit load, and it loads in your pyramid. Isn't that cool? Okay, now let's just clear this up a bit. This is going to take a little bit. You know, I'll just leave that mess. I'll clean it up later. This is the jigsaw block. Why did I just go in that? Okay. This is the jigsaw block. Jigsaw block is how the developers of Minecraft make villages, and I don't know how to use it, but comment down below if you do know. Or I'll probably just, like, you know. Anyways, moving on to next one, light block. Light block is an invisible light source, but to use it, right now I put in 0, so say give at self light block 115. 15 is as bright as it goes. Now I have light block and it glows in the dark, but it's invisible. You can't see it, and you can hear it being placed down. Well, yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.